I wanted to come and talk about a really important topic, which is the fact that selling online has shifted massively. And we need to acknowledge this because to not acknowledge it, to overlook it, to dismiss it, to pretend it's not happening is going to be to our detriment. Now, you may already have experienced a shift in how you're selling or a shift in how people are responding that may even have started last year. Tell me in the comments if that resonates, if people are taking longer to invest, if it feels like you're needing to share more before someone says yes, or kind of slipping into that like proving energy in order to get someone over the line. And what we need to recognize, and as someone with 10 years of experience being an online entrepreneur, is that every shift, every change in the online space brings opportunity, of course. And the gold is recognizing how we shift in response to our audience. This is how we stay relevant. This is how we stay resonant. And this is definitely how we can continue to be seen as the no-brainer choice. Now, it's not that your audience has stopped buying. I just want to reassure everyone of that. It's just that how they decide to buy and crucially, the influencing factors around who they hire has changed dramatically. And you may already be experiencing that, what worked for me last year is not working quite the same way anymore. Or, I'm not getting as many people signing up or as many people having conversations with me or as many people booking calls with me, or I'm not getting as many people on live masterclasses as I used to. And tell me in the comments if you're experiencing any of those things. But a lot of what has worked up until now has kind of lost its edge and it's no longer reliable. And that is because, quite frankly, your audience is over it. Your audience is over it. Their patience is low. Their trust is low. We are officially in a trust recession, which means their skepticism is at an all-time high. And this is because not only there is this enormous increase in the number of people online selling their services as entrepreneurs, but they are over being overpromised to and then experiencing being under-delivered to. And maybe you've had that direct experience on the receiving end as well, right? We are no longer in the era of just go all in, have that blind leap of faith, or just buying on the basis of vibes, right? So our buyers now are far more discerning. Probably because for many of them, they have been burnt before, they've been disappointed before, they've been let down before, and it didn't feel good. And so, whilst they're still absolutely actively seeking a solution and they want help and support, they are treading far more cautiously than they would have in the past. Okay. And that can be a frustrating experience as someone trying to sell, right? So their trust and patience are down, their skepticism is up. And what that means is if we don't shift how we sell in a way that aligns to how our audience are now buying, if you don't do that, you're going to lose sales to a competitor who does. Okay. So it's about really being on the front foot and one step ahead and so dialed in to what is true for your people, what matters to your people, because above anything else, they are craving meaning, right? There is so much generic shit in the online space. You've seen it, I've seen it, we've all seen it. And, AI absolutely has its place. But what it has often led to is everyone's kind of sounding the same now. And so it's making it harder for people to know, is this really the right person for me? Is this really the person who's going to hold me, who's going to be able to guide me, who's going to be able to lead me? And these are some of the most important things that they are weighing up in their buying decisions. So we need to adjust how we sell to align with how they buy. And that is how you will always be able to be seen as the no-brainer choice to your people. When you're creating that level of meaning, of resonance, of relevance, because those are the things that really build trust. And as this is such a crucial thing, I am hosting a free masterclass next week, free live with me, and I'm going to be revealing the 4 buyer moves of 2026 that you absolutely have to prioritize and be across. If you do not want to be generic, if you do not want to use hype tactics, and if you certainly do not want to be pressuring people or slipping into feeling like you have to prove yourself to make a sale, then you are absolutely going to want to be there live with me. I'll be sharing exactly what has shifted, what the deal breakers are for your people in 2026 to feel that sense of certainty and trust in you that makes them an instant yes, even in a trust recession. So join me live where I'm going to be spilling the tea. I would love to see you there. Make sure you share this with someone you know would benefit from it. And I'll also be answering questions at the end of the session. So that's what I wanted to say. See you later.